Well, West Virginia started off, it was used to be part of Virginia. And then during the Civil War, Virginia was with the Confederacy. And there was a part of Virginia that wanted to break away and go back with the Union. So that state became West Virginia. So the West Virginia was formed because the people in that state didn't want to be known as a bunch of backwood inbred redneck racists.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore that is called irony because now
Say that.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
It's such a pretty state though. I was there.
It is,
maybe
yeah.
This summer or something. It was,
you've been
my
there.
God, it's so gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
I went to get cigarettes at the gas station there.
I went to get cigarettes in West Virginia.
I did.
Oh, you could have went somewhere closer.
It's like my last. It was my last day there, and I was out and I needed to go get a pack, so I went in and I smoked Newports, and I asked the lady, I was like, can I get like non-menthol Newports or whatever, and she was just like, what? Like she was like pissed that I had asked for them, and I'm like, just Newports. She looked so surprised, like we don't carry Newports here. Like they're this like rare type of cigarette. It was just like,
Oh, they're like not culturally acceptable or whatever.
I think that might have been the case. It was like, I'm gonna go.
I mean, a lot of people, like they'll trek to places like West Virginia or Virginia to buy cigarettes because they're so much cheaper than they are here in Maryland. Like, during the early days when I would be touring and I would go to Virginia, I would go to West Virginia. I used to pass this shop that sold, they just sold nothing but cigarettes, like cartons of cigarettes. You can go in and buy a bunch of cartons. And when I was still working in a convenience store at the time, and all the customers, when they would come in, they would hear I was going on the road, like they would give me cigarette orders. Like say, hey, I want 3 cartons of Marlboro. I want 3 cartons of these. I want a couple cartons of those. And then, so I ended up making like just as much money bringing back cigarettes because they would tip me, pay for the gas money, as I would doing the actual gig. So
that's great.
There you go.
Like they would give me the hotel, they would feed me and everything for the night. So I'd get paid for the money for the gig, and then I would go ahead and get paid money for bringing the cigarettes back as well. So the code whenever they would come in, because obviously I wouldn't hand out of state cigarettes to them right in the store under cameras. So like they would just come in and ask, so have you did you stop at any souvenir stands? Like souvenir stand or souvenirs was the code for, hey, you got my smokes. That was.
You imagine if you got caught by the
I was gonna say you just confessed to a federal crime live on the air. Thomas is an undercover operation. We're Maryland FBI. I'm sorry, we're locking you up.
The Maryland FBI wouldn't be focused on that. I know our new governor, Wes Moore, wants to get the FBI headquarters in Maryland. Like that could go tits up real quick because the first couple of weeks they're going to be besieged by calls from Marylanders complaining that the local liquor store is price gouging on a 6-pack of Pabst Blue Ribbon. So
That
they're going to have a
investigation.
lot more shit to worry about.
All right. Well, I can't fool you, I guess, but I'll tell you this: that does that reminds me of a gas station outside of the town we grew up in. About an hour or so out of town, called the Pines. You guys remember?
Oh, they got cheap smokes there.
But I was on a reservation.
No, but and when I smoked, like there was a college town a few hours away that we would sometimes go to for concerts, whatever. It doesn't matter. But so it would be like an occasional road trip that we'd always make a point of stopping at this place. And when I got to a point where I realized like they weren't that much cheaper. They really
were
weren't.
disgusting.
But I remember being so excited to go there. It was maybe like 50 cents cheaper a pack.
Oh, that's on name brand though. On the if you got like the
if you got the casino cigs,
cigarettes,
they were like $2.30 a pack.
Dude, they were like $2 a pack, and they were gnarly.
Really gross.
Okay. Well, I was doing it wrong then, I guess. Never mind.
Yeah, you got to get like the duty-free tribal, the sweepings off the floor cigarettes.
It would be so fun though if you're like the tobacco division of the ATF, because I'm pretty sure no one thinks about them at all. And you finally get something to do. It's like, fuck yes.
Yeah.
Tom Myers, you're going to prison for 200 years. This is the only person I've had to prosecute for Years.
I don't know if you guys follow the CDC on Twitter, but that's a fun account. You actually they'll post sometimes like crazy cigarette hauls and like meth hauls.
Wow.
I suggest
With the CDC, you mean ATF?
No, the CDC.
Why?
Centers for Disease Control?
Or not CDC. What am I trying to say?
The ATF.
CBP. Border Patrol.
Oh, Customs and Border Patrol.
okay.
Customs and
all
Border
right,
Patrol. Thank
They
you.
do
Yeah.
love do love doing that.
Yeah, they got all kinds of stuff. It's fun.
And horses.
God, can you
Horses, birds, eggs, yeah, meat.
imagine getting busted for cigarettes? Sir, are you really going to smoke all those?
And birds.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Birds. Oh, what are you in for, bird?
Sir, is this your-
Interstate pigeon racing.
The punishment
damn
is
it.
the agent is like, well, you're gonna have to smoke the whole carton, the whole truck. I'm gonna stand here while you do it.
Actually, during my college years, I would have loved that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. That's like a blessing.
Thinking back again to those days where we would go on those weekend trips, Josh, like I would definitely look forward to, like, you know, I was too young to drink. That doesn't mean that I wouldn't, but like that was man, I'm gonna smoke this whole weekend.
Yeah.
You know?
And we would
So
too in the whole ride.
gross,
Like
I know.
we're like high school age.
God, I
It's
just
like,
feel
man,
fucking
I had
sick.
3 packs of cigarettes last night. And
Yeah,
it's like,
I remember
so
going
fucking
places
sick.
just so you could smoke inside of them.
It's so tough trying to explain how nice that was to people who are like really any age younger than 30.
Yeah.
You know, like they have absolutely no idea, and it's like, man, it's just something so nice about being able to put your cigarette out in
Your
like,
food.
mashed potatoes,
Yeah.
in your food.
Yeah.
You feel
We're
like
on the
a
really
king.
rude waiter. There you go.
Yeah.
And you could do that back then. You were allowed to put it out on the
I
surface.
know. I miss those days.
Yeah.
It's also something like sadistic about talking about the benefits of being able to smoke indoors to somebody with a tracheotomy hole. You know, that's also a little.
Yeah,
True,
that's
true.
that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Well, I don't talk to them people too much.